Hi, my name is Melody, and this girl loves her some Jesus. So it's been 3 weeks since I posted a video, and that was not on purpose. Today is an honest video. Well, all my videos are honest, but today is an honest video about me. Doing these videos have not been easy. It's not been easy by far. I struggle doing these videos because I don't want to turn anybody away from Christ. I don't want anybody to see my flaws and put that on Christ. Like, I don't want to say the wrong things. I don't want to portray the wrong attitude. I take these videos very seriously. So with that, I put added pressure on myself to get it right. And so I also do that in life. I do that with my own personal life. Like, I never want anybody to watch these videos or see me or see the smile or, well, y'all didn't see me cry, and make it seem like I'm saying my life is perfect. I got it all together. I wake up every morning and my life is great, and I'm saying life is easy for me. I know what to do. I got it down pat. My family life is perfect. My personal life is perfect. Like, I'm this perfect person, and I'm telling you to do it this way because I'm perfect and I want y'all to be this way too. That is not my message. That is so far from the truth. The point of these videos is for y'all to see a person that is saying, I am not perfect. My life is not perfect. I don't have it all together. I struggle on days. But the difference, what I want you to see in me as a person that's saying, after all these years, and I still struggle with this right here today, is I'm saying I need God's help in my life. And asking for help is not something that I do easily. Because I'm a person, I'm going to do it myself. I don't need anybody. This me. I don't need anybody to do anything. If I need to do something, I'm going to just do it. And that attitude right there for me has caused me to break stuff. Hurt myself, get it wrong. All because I didn't want to ask for help. I am human. I have limitations, and so do you. There's only so much I can do by myself. There's only so much I can do on my own. I cannot do it on my own. And so I'm learning that. I've been learning that over the years. So I've decided to live my life asking God to help me. I know I need your help. So because I ask for God's help, because I'm saying, Lord, I trust you, I need your help. Actually, you can do this. I can't. So when I ask for God's help, I allow him to help me. It frees me up to have the peace, to have the joy on the inside of me when things in my life are wrong. Even when things in my life are going right, and I'm believing in God, or I want something more. It's nothing wrong with wanting better or wanting more if it lines up with the things of God. So even in them situations, like, I'm able to still have a peace and a joy because I'm saying, God, you handle that. You handle that. I'm going to trust you to deal with that. Whether I'm asking for you to solve an issue, where I'm asking you to bless me or open up doors in my life, or I want to be here, I want to accomplish this, I want to achieve this. Like, that's what I want. That's the purpose of these videos, is for y'all to see a person that's saying, I am learning my limitations in life. I'm learning my limitations, and I'm learning that God doesn't have those limitations that I have. I'm learning to trust him, to ask him to help me. And that word help, I had to tell myself when I ask for help, that doesn't mean I'm saying I'm weak. That doesn't mean I'm saying that Melody, you're not good enough, that you're not capable of. It's saying I accept that I am a human being. And the reality of it is I cannot do it all myself. That is what asking for help, whether that's asking for help from Christ or others in my life. See, for me, I'm a person that people usually ask me for help. So to be on the other end of saying I need help, that's something that I don't do easy. I don't do well. But I'm learning, I'm trying, and I'm going to get there to be like, nope, this is a two-man's job or it's a job I need to trust with somebody else. And see, it is even funny to me because sometimes I may trust a person quicker than I trust God to help me, because at least with a person, I might be able to check in on their progress or see if they started or see how it's coming along or, see if it's going well. When you trust in it with God, you might not have that same being able, hey God, how is things coming along? Let me see how far you are on this. It's a trust and have faith. It's a trust and have faith. You don't get to see, you may not get to see his progress. You may not get to see how far along you are into completion. That right there. How far along am I on this journey? How close am I to the end of this? You may not get to see that when God is helping you. When you say, God, I want you to do it for me. And man, I'm telling y'all, trusting God is not easy. It's not easy. Nor did he tell me that it was going to be. Living a life that you're saying, Lord, I trust you and I'm going to do things your way. I'm going to trust your vision. I'm going to trust your way. I'm going to trust your timing. I'm going to live my life according to your word and your way. It's easier to say I'm going to do things my way. That's easier. That's easier to say, forget your way, Lord. I don't want the structure. I don't want the discipline. I don't want to be accountable. That right there. I don't want to be accountable to you. I just want to be accountable to myself. Because see, if I do things your way, if I'm saying I'm allow you to be the head of my life, then I got to be accountable to you. Why would I want to be accountable to somebody else when I think I know it all and I think I could do it myself? But I'm going to tell y'all, I've learned that that's a lie for me. That's a lie for me. And the fact of the matter is, it's a lie for you too. If we could do it all on our own, if we didn't need God, trust and believe he wouldn't have sent his son to die on the cross for us, to sacrifice his life. All of that wouldn't have needed to take place if we could do it on our own. If there was another way besides trusting God and casting and putting, like if there is any other way, he wouldn't have done that to his son. He wouldn't have. It wouldn't. What would have been the purpose of that? He is not a God to just cause torture and harm and pain just for no reason. There is a reason in suffering. People don't see that. People don't like the word suffering. People don't want to accept that suffering is going to happen, to accept that we live in a world that it is suffering and it's going to happen. We can't run away from it. We can't escape it. It is, we don't want suffering. But see, God uses that suffering. God doesn't waste anything. And even out of suffering, if you trust him, if you allow him in your life and you say, I'm going to do things your way. See, there's suffering in this world that happens to people that's doing it their way, that they may not even see the reason for that suffering. But sometimes when you're doing things God's way, and especially when you look back in the journey and you see, you're like, Lord, I can see why that needed to happen. I don't like that it happened. I don't like that I had to go through that. But I can see that. I can see that I got something out of that. I can see some beauty came out of my suffering. And the reality of it is sometimes that beauty ain't just for you. It's a beauty that it will help other people too. So I don't like suffering. I don't like having bad things happen in my life. I don't like going through stuff. But I know that that's the reality of the world right now until Jesus comes back. Until he fixes it all once and for all. Because it is going to be a time in a day that there will be no more pain. There will be no more suffering. There will be no more crying tears of pain. That is going to happen. But until then, I trust him. And it was a testimony at our church on Sunday, a beautiful testimony of a lady at our church. She was believing and trusting in God for a house. And I can't say her testimony the way she said it. It was amazing. It was beautiful. And she still had her mind set on this one house. And, she praying and believing and trusting God. And when it didn't happen the way that she thought it was going to happen, she was upset. She naturally was upset. She was upset with God. But then, like her, like me, like so many of us, God had to ask her, do you trust me? Do you trust me when it doesn't happen in your timing? When it doesn't happen the way that you think it should happen? When the process or it doesn't happen your way? It's not your way. Do you trust me? I know you. I know what you believe in and asking me for. I know what you want. I know the desires of your heart. I know what keeps you up at night. I know the things that are happening in your life before you even know what's going to happen in your life. But do you trust me? Do you trust me? That testimony was beautiful. And here's the thing about hearing testimonies. They're encouraging, but they're just not meant to just be a word that makes you feel good at that moment. It's meant to make you act, to change, to do something. And it made me look at myself and say, do I really trust him? Am I really trusting God? Because it's not going to be my way. It's not going to be my timing. And it's not going to be maybe how I think it should happen. So I had to come home. I didn't have to. I chose to come home. And I sat with that and I sat with that. And I wrote myself a little reminder. I trust God. I trust His timing. I trust His process and His way. And I've been saying that over and over and over and over and over and over again. Every day that I wake up, I have to say those words. I have to repeat that in my mind. I have to get it down on the inside of me. Because every day, if I'm not careful, even when I am careful, every day, there's thoughts in my mind that pop up that want to contradict those things that I'm claiming and I'm standing on every day. But I refuse to give in to that because I trust God. I trust His timing. I trust His way. I trust His process. So I pray that this is not just words of encouragement for you. I pray that they encourage you, but I pray that you act on it. I pray that you act on your relationship with Christ. I pray that it makes you do something. It makes you accept who He is, His perfect love for you, His perfect timing, His perfect way. I pray that it makes you do something. Not just be hearers, but be doers. Because unless you do, unless you are a doer, you hearing it, it's not going to be beneficial in your life. So my prayer for you and me is that we're doers, We're doers. So Lord, I pray and I thank you. I thank you that you never fail us. You never have failed us and you never will fail us. But I pray that we don't just listen to words of encouragement, that we actually act upon words of encouragement, that we are doers of your word and not just hearers, that we trust you. We trust you. We trust your timing and we trust your way every single day, no matter what it is we see, no matter how we feel. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. So thank y'all for listening. Jesus loves you. He loves you. And because He loves you, I love you too. Till next time. And it will not be a 3-week break. Until next time.